Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bringing you an NFL matchup in the AFC South between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Now let's start with the Texans offense. I have to start with the quarterback, Matt Schaub. He can't allow himself to step back or drift back in the pocket, because when he drifts back to the left or to the right, keeps stepping back in the pocket, the passes become less and less accurate, and he's prone to throw interceptions, just like he did last week where he threw the game winner in overtime. So you have to step up into the pocket, into the pressure, and fire that football down the field. Don't allow yourself to drift back, because nothing good happens when you find yourself drifting back in the pocket. Now, also offensively, against the Tennessee Titans, you have to make sure you mix up your play calling. This is a team that loves to get after the quarterback, that loves to get pressure with their front four and effectively play tight coverage in the back half of that secondary. So it's important for your linemen to win at the point of attack. You guys have to manhandle the Titans at the line of scrimmage. Now, defensively coming in, if it's Kerry Collins going to be back there, you have to make sure you turn up the heat. Collins is a statue in the pocket. Look for the ends to get more pressure on Collins, and don't be afraid to send that extra man to make sure you get pressure on Kerry Collins. That's going to help out that secondary. That's going to get him to get the football out quickly to where your athletic linebackers can make the plays that are in front of them. Now, you look at the Tennessee Titans coming to this ball game. The Titans offensively have to come in and stick with their game plan. You guys can run the football real well. One thing that's very important is running off tackle, and that's huge. If you guys can run off tackle against the Houston Texans, you put those outside linebackers at a disadvantage. One thing about the Texans, they struggle as far as covering the edge, so it's important for you guys to get on the edges with the run game and also attack the flanks in the passing game. Don't be afraid to get Moss in the ball game. You can utilize Moss and Kenny Britt at the same time. That's something that you want to do. Get both these guys on the field, and since Moss is a veteran, he will understand how to work these underneath coverages. So you can move Moss around the field. You can even put Moss in the slot. That's going to put a strain on the middle of that Texans defense to account for Moss, because Moss still is a playmaker that allow you to put Nate Washington and Britt on the outside, the younger guys, to take advantage of the deep down the field coverage. Now, defensively coming into this matchup, one thing that's important, if you flush Schaub to one side, you effectively take away, you give him a half a field to work with, put it that way, and you allow Schaub the added benefit of not having Andre Johnson. You want to blitz from Andre Johnson's side, and therefore he's going to have to go to the other targets, which is Walter, Jacoby Jones. You're going to make sure Jacoby Jones and Kevin Walter beat you. That's what you want. You don't want Andre Johnson to get loose. You don't want Andre Johnson to have a field day. And so you blitz from his side and drift that man underneath. You high-low Andre Johnson when you blitz it from his side. So that way Schaub has to go to the hot read. He has to go to the other side of the field, and you can effectively play coverage on those other two guys. So that's one key that is important to your defensive game plan. And I love the way you guys are playing downhill right now. Continue to play downhill defensively, and you give yourself a shot to win in any football game that you play. I'm going with Houston in this matchup. I think they had enough heartbreak in 3 consecutive weeks that they have to come in and play with some aggressiveness. They're going to have to start the game just like they finish games. They finish football games exceptionally well. Problem is they're down, so they have to start the football game with the same aggressive. I think they go on the road in a tough place to play in Tennessee and get the victory by playing a full 4 quarters of great football. For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL or visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan.